Howdy again, folks. It's Mr. Ryan at RCA. Maybe you just watched my sales tax, my quick sales tax video on how to find out how much money you're going to have to pay when you go to the register when you buy something. Well, this is part 2 of that. Every once in a while, I remember experiencing this when I was young. I might go to the store and my dad gave me $5. Okay, maybe I worked for him for a little bit. He managed a couple restaurants, so work a little bit. He'll give me $5. I go down to the toy store and I want to buy something. Now, the problem is I can calculate how much money I need based on the price and my rule for 1.0, times 1.0, whatever the sales tax is, like I said from the last video. But that's not what I wanted to know. What I wanted to know is, what is the maximum item or the maximum price that I can afford if I only have $5? So this video is basically going to tell you real quick with a calculator, how can you find out how much you can afford if you only have a certain amount of money. So let's say that you have $5 in your pocket. Okay, so that's a 5, right? And you want to know if the sales tax, wherever you live or wherever you're shopping, let's say that the sales tax is 6.5%. Okay? Well, what you're going to do is this is kind of the opposite of the other rule that I taught you. What you're going to do is you're going to take your $5 and you're going to divide it by 1.0 and then whatever the sales tax is, 6.5. Okay, so if I grab my calculator, okay, and I'm going to go in here, I'm going to hit 5 divided by 1.065, and I'm going to hit equals, and it says here 4.69 and some other numbers. Now here's what's important. It's important that you round down, okay, when you do this, because you want to make sure that you're not a penny off, that they're not going to ask you for $5.01. So the number that I came up with here was 4.6948. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off these last numbers. And then I know that I can afford something that costs $4.69. Okay? Now we can test this by using the rule we learned from the last video, from Sales Tax 1. If I want to buy something that costs $4.69, how much am I going to have to pay with tax? Well, I'm going to multiply 4.69 times 1.0 and whatever the sales tax is, 6, then 5, 6.5. So I'm going to go in the calculator here and I'm going to type in 4.69 times 1.065. And when I press enter, I get 4.9948, which would round up to $5. Okay, so I know how much money or what I can afford to buy if I only have $5. Let's do one more example, just in case you, have a different amount of money. Let's say that you have $50. Let's say somebody gave you $50 for Christmas. You go over to some store or whatnot, maybe a clothing store, you want to buy something. You go down to Walmart, you want to buy something. And you want to know how much money or what the total price tag you can afford if the sales tax is 7%, let's say. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're just going to do your $50 that you have in your pocket, and you're going to divide that $50 by 1.0, 1.0, and then the 7%, so 7. So we're going to go on our calculator, although you get your phone out and hit the calculator button, and we're going to say 50 divided by 1.07. Then we're going to press equals, and it says here, based on this, in your calculator, that you can spend $46. You can buy things that cost $46.72. $46.72. So, when your parents gave you that $50, they may, really, they gave you the ability to buy $46.72 worth of stuff. So maybe the next time your parents give you $50, say, hey, can I get $50 plus the tax money that I'm going to need for that $50? So that way I can spend $50. But they're probably not going to do that. But that's it. That's a quick way to find out how much you can afford to spend if you only have so much money.